Hello everyone, welcome to Book Club Preview Writing Edition. Today we're looking at Unit 4, pages 68 through 74. This is going to be quite a spread, so we're going to get into it quickly, but just remember, if we can't get to all of it, it's okay. Do your best, and maybe when we meet together, if we have extra time, we can just kind of work through some of the pages you didn't have a chance to get to, alright? So just enjoy the ride and enjoy the learning. So, page 68, activity 4, asking questions. This is a pretty basic activity, but it's teaching us something very important. Okay, the first thing is, when you read a topic sentence, what do you expect to be in the topic sentence? We discussed this, in our last session, but that expectation is going to help you discover what you need to write in a paragraph. So, example 1, we have a sentence here, right? Smoking should be banned in all public facilities. That's the topic sentence. Immediately, if this was a paragraph, your brain would be thinking, what is this going to be about? Okay, you're going to be asking questions like who, what, where, when, why, and how. Okay, that's just natural for your brain to do that. So for us, sometimes when we get stuck writing a paragraph, we can look at our topic sentence and start writing questions about it. And that's the activity. So look at the topic sentence, create a question about that topic sentence. So in our example, the person writes, why should smoking be banned? Once you start answering that question, that's going to provide you the information for your paragraph. But let's take one step at a time. First, just read the topic sentences, formulate a question, write it down. Now we're going to go over to activity 5, and that's brainstorming. Okay, we've done brainstorming before. We got this. Here's some good practice. First, look at the topic. So in example 1 done for us, it's about vacations. Brainstorm about vacations, your favorite vacation, your worst vacation, where you want to go for a vacation, your dream vacation, the best place for a vacation, the cheapest place for a vacation. Whew. Just brainstorm everything you can do, right? Even if they're bad ideas. Right here we see types of vacations, common destinations, and memories. After you brainstorm, pick one of those topics, write one topic sentence. In your topic sentence, underline the controlling idea. There are 4 spaces for you. The first one is done for you. Now, once you finish that, okay, take your time. Create some really great topic sentences, because in activity 6, we're going to use those topic sentences. Okay, we're going to pick 2 of them. The 2 best topic sentences you have. Pick them, and then we're going to create some questions for those sentences. Let's look at the example here really fast on page 70. The topic sentence that they chose, I will never forget my 2007 summer vacation. Okay, that's the topic. Now, in the example, they are writing 4 questions about that topic sentence. Why was the vacation so memorable? Where did you go? What did you do? How old were you at the time? Now, in this example, they used 4 different kinds of questions. Who, what, where, when, why, and how. Okay? But you could just write, what did you do? What airline did you take? What kind of food did you eat? Like, you could ask what, no problem. But by changing that kind of opens up your options and opportunities, right? If it's always just what, it's always going to be specific. So switch to where, switch to how, switch to why, those kind of things. Will just give you a broader spectrum to think from. All right? Then, of course, remember those types of questions: who, what, where, when, why, and how. All right. Now we're going to jump over to activity 7, identifying supporting sentences. So once we've started asking questions and we're getting an idea of what kind of information we want to put in our paragraph, we're ready to look at some examples. And that's what we're going to do for the next 3 pages. So in each paragraph, first, of course, read the paragraph. Just read it. Don't really be battling yet. Okay, read it once, just for the sake of reading. Maybe the second time, go through and do the activity. Look at the underlined sentences. Okay, the supporting sentences that are underlined are special. And you need to decide, is that supporting sentence a good supporting sentence, or is it an unrelated supporting sentence? Okay, it's your opinion, your choice. Of course there's a right answer, but just try to answer the best you can. There are, I think, 3 sentences they want you to check in each paragraph. Okay, is it good? Is it unrelated? Once you just tag it, you just decide whether or not it's good or bad, then provide a reason. Okay, why it's a good sentence, why it's an unrelated sentence. So you're going to do that 3 times, 3 different examples, 3 different paragraphs. Once we finish that, our last page here, page 74, our language focus is about using pronouns. Now I'm going to give you a chance to read that. Pause this video if you want, read it right now. But the point is, a pronoun, he, she, it, they, etc., we often use those to replace key nouns in our paragraph. Because if I'm always saying Hawaii, 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 in English, we don't like that repetition. So we'll change that word to it. Hawaii was a great place. It was so beautiful. Hawaii was the most beautiful place I've ever been. It was sunny all day. Right, things like that. So if we just keep using Hawaii in all those, we'll get a little bored and our mind will get fatigued. So we use pronouns. But the point of this language focus is that the pronouns need to be consistent. So if I use Hawaii and I use it to refer to Hawaii, then it's not helpful if I change it later to they or he or she for some reason. Okay, in our example here, it's talking about giraffes. And in the first part, it's talking about giraffes with an S, and it's talking about they, their, their. But then for some reason, the author switches to its, and it's talking about the qualities. And that's confusing. Oh, are we talking about giraffes? Are we talking about it? And that can confuse the author. And then it goes back into they and their. When you pick a pronoun for your noun, be consistent. Don't flop it around. Don't switch it. Just a tip, pro tip from my experience, especially when doing ESL and looking at Korean as a secondary language, or English as a secondary language in Korea. Koreans, they can delete the subject very, very easily in their language. So when they are writing English sentences, oftentimes they'll just throw in it or he or she or they. It was so frustrating for me as a professor when I would read essays from students, because as students would write their essays in Korean, take that essay, Google translate it into English. But the thing is that in Korean, they would sometimes leave out the noun. So when they translated it into Korean or into English using just the program would just throw out just random pronouns. And it was really confusing as a professor grading this essay. And I'd be like, please don't use Google Translate. Do it again. Thank you. Send it back with an F. And that was so frustrating. But also when they wrote it too, I could see that. Where a student would write a sentence and they would just start with a pronoun. And in English, it's important to have a pronoun connect to a previous noun. Okay, Hawaii is a great place. It is sunny. It is the pronoun, is referring to Hawaii. But if I start with, it is so sunny, what is? The day is sunny? That country is sunny? That time is sunny? I don't know what it is referring to. So we can't start an idea or a paragraph using a pronoun because it creates a lot of confusion for the reader. Now, if you want to create confusion for a reader, that's okay. It was the best day of my life. My family was there. My friends were there. It is so memorable, I will never forget it for as long as I live. What is it? What are you talking about? The day I won the all-you-can-eat ice cream contest at our summer vacation festival. I don't know, whatever it was, right? The day I won the Olympic gold medal. You know, we use it to create this mystery. We can do that, all right? But that takes some level of skill, and it must be intentional. Okay, generally, we don't use pronouns that way, all right? We want the pronouns to refer to a previous idea. And here's another grammar tip, okay? The pronoun always refers to the previous noun. So if I add another noun into a sentence, then I have another pronoun. That pronoun refers to that first sentence. Let me give you an example here with this Hawaii again, right? Hawaii is a wonderful place. It is so beautiful there. I've been to many countries. They aren't as nice. They doesn't refer to Hawaii anymore, right? They refers to the other countries I went to. So when you're writing a sentence, it's always the last noun that was referred to is what the pronoun now refers to. Okay? Even if I say Hawaii is better than many countries I've visited, it, the countries you visited, it is so beautiful. It is referring to Hawaii. Okay, that's kind of confusing. So if I say, we would say they in this case, they weren't as beautiful as Hawaii. Oh, okay. I can see that they is connecting to the countries and Hawaii is still the main topic. All right. We can practice this more. You can ask me more questions if you need to. Maybe you already know it. Fast forward. Sorry. But that's a really important thing, especially that I've noticed for students learning English as a second language. And finally, practice. It gives here this example paragraph. It asks you to rewrite it, changing the wrong pronouns into correct pronouns. If you want, just in your book, you can just slash out the words and just squeeze in the correct pronouns rather than writing all that out. All right, I think that's been our longest video so far, but thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you guys soon. Please ask any questions you need. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.